on so many levels this year. We are streaming. I think right now, I might have started half a minute before I should have. But, I can say welcome again in about a minute. Now we're on. Well, then I'll just start all over for the people. The two people that are streaming, nobody can be inside streaming right now. If you are inside streaming, come down here to Anchorage Museum lawn right now, where we're going to hear live music for the next 2 hours. Just a couple of little housekeeping things or exciting things. Today is a very long day of music. It's the first day of live music really all over Anchorage. After you've been here for a little bit and got your suntan sort of, up to acceptable level, you can pop over to outside the Performing Arts Center when they start, when we end here. And then later tonight at 9:30, those of you who are feeling like slumming it a little bit, come down to Van's Dive Bar, where the two amazing artists, Ed Washington and Bethlehem Shalom. But I want to introduce you to today's first music I've followed for quite a few years. I thought she was too young to play music. No, I didn't, because I started when I was born, and I know what it's like to be a very young, talented person that sort of who's already a grown-up. And that's exactly the case for this person that I'm introducing you to here. She's incredibly talented. It feels like she's been around for 20 years, but she can't have been. She's got a career already rocking and rolling, and she is coming out with a new album as well. I'll remind you afterwards to check it out, but later, I think it's 23rd of July, is that right? She has a new album out, but you can check her out on the website, and I'll say all that afterwards. Now I just want you to open your ears, open your arms, open your hearts to Ava Earl.
Truly love this, of that I'm sure. The night is almost quiet, but for our bodies moving forwards, this walk is blinding. That star in the skies, too bright to be celestial, too still to be a flight. I'm tired of realizing that beautiful things aren't real. I make hypotheses, you look at me for appeal. I guess it's no big deal. Does that make you feel better? Am I a work of art, or are you looking at the wrong angle? Come over here, get on my good side. Let's see if I can entertain you. Am I a masterpiece, or just someone who won't shut the hell up? I tried to conform to the standards, but in the end, it doesn't matter much. I watch you run like you're not in it for the win, like the wind doesn't help you to recognize your sin. Oh, you're scared to breathe it all in. My dear, calm yourself, it will begin. If you see an angel, I must be in the wrong light. Oh, sometimes I am your star, but others, you just don't see me right. Are you successful? How do you define such a thing? There is no price tag for glory until you pull the strings. But I watch you run like you are not in it for the win, like the wind doesn't help you to turn your back on sin. I know you're scared to breathe it all in. My dear, calm yourself, it will begin. did you forget for just a second how this world was built on sin? I know you're scared, scared to breathe it all in. My dear, calm yourself. My dear, calm yourself. My dear, calm yourself. It will begin. Thank you. So yeah, hi, I'm Ava Earl. Super stoked to be here on this beautiful day. I was really hoping it was going to be like this, and I'm so glad it is. This next song I'm going to play, sometimes I'm inspired, most of the time I'm inspired by real life, but, recently, until recently, actually, we've all been in quarantine and having much fewer social interactions, or at least I have been. And I'm already pretty socially awkward. That will come later. That's another song. But this song was because I didn't have anything going on in my life that was really inspiring enough for me. So this is kind of this song is based off of a TV show, actually. It's called Disenchantment on Netflix. And I also sometimes write based on books. It kind of depends on how I'm feeling. And kind of what catches my attention, I guess. But this is called Bean Song, and it's a love song. Every seed of love must then grow roots, but our new love has nothing to hold on to. You look so mean in the afternoon light. I wonder what will happen as day slips into night. It feels like a dream, not quite sure what it means. I would do anything for you. No matter how close I get to you, I know I'll never really know more. Someone's always gotta be the fool. And when it all ends, I'll finally see my foresight. 'Cause when I first met your eyes, I was blinded. It feels like a dream, not quite sure what it means. I would do anything for you. No matter how close I get to you, I know I'll never really know more. I thought finally someone understood who I was inside, what I tried to hide. You got through to me before I could even recognize it. And you made me smile, and you kissed me like you missed me, like you knew just who I was. So I kiss you, now I miss you, and I miss the stars above us. But it was just a dream, I don't know what it means. I'd still do anything for you. No matter how close I get to you, I know I'll never really know. I'll never really know. I'll never really know more. Thank you, guys. All right, so since I'm on the subject of playing songs that weren't actually written about my life, this is kind of another one This one was technically the original inspiration was my life, and actually it wasn't mine. It was someone else's, but real life, I should say. And there's this kid that I grew up playing guitar with, and we would, do gigs together and stuff, like gigs. We'd busk, basically. But it was really fun, and I think he stopped playing guitar. Or, actually, I found out he's still playing guitar, but I asked him if he wanted to play guitar with me, and he said he's not playing anymore, which I take to mean he doesn't want to play guitar with me, which is fine. I can handle that. I'm a big girl. But, anyway, this song is kind of about that, and at the same time, I was reading this book called Welcome to the Goon Squad that my mom had recommended for me, and it's about, like, it kind of revolves around, like, the rock scene. Was it New York or, like, Boston or something? Anyway, in, like, the, 70s and 80s, 90s, and, yeah, so kind of, like, that, like, typical, like, washed-up rock star kind of kind of vibe for a lot of that book, and so I kind of combined them. And yeah, this is called Rockstar. They called you a rock star back when you were just 8. We played the same guitar, but I met a different fate. You used a pick, I didn't. Maybe that was the distinction, or I'm a girl, you're a boy, and we have different features. I don't know, a few months ago I asked you if you still played the guitar. No, not for a while, you said it's been collecting dust. I bet it's still on your floor in the case that you had. I used to want the same one so that we would match. Oh, if you still played the guitar, you would be a rock star, baby. Bonafide every night, your name is the headliner. You've got the attitude to mess up and go crazy. Crowded stands, adoring fans, telling them bad one-liners. Hey. This woman told me that I wouldn't make a dime if what I wanted was to make music all my life. I do not know, but I hope that she wasn't right. I don't know if I care, I sure don't tonight. And I hope you know that it is not too late. You're a force to be reckoned with when you step on the stage. So pick up that old guitar, 'cause your fingers still work. Clear out your lungs from the smoke and the hurt. Oh, if you still played the guitar, you would be a rock star, baby. Bonafide every night, your name is the headliner. You got the attitude to mess up and go crazy. Crowded stands, adoring fans, telling them bad one-liners. Hey, you know you've got what it takes. You could be a rock star, babe, and sure you got a head start on all the mixed up stuff, but brooding teen in the scene, yeah, they ate that shit up. Spent a couple of years falling in and out of love, but it's what you wanted, it's what you want, isn't it? If you still played the guitar, you would be a rock star, baby. Bonafide every night, your name is the headliner. You've got the attitude to mess up and go crazy. Crowded stands, adoring fans, telling them bad one-liners. Hey, you know you've got what it takes. You could be a rock star, babe. Thanks so much. Okay, I'm not doing this on purpose, but this is another song that was inspired by a TV show. And I like to watch animated TV shows
I mean, I do like to watch kids shows like Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't know if anyone else went through that phase like a year ago where everyone was watching. Yeah, John knows what I'm talking about. Where everyone rewatched that show. But I also like the animated shows that are like meant for adults, and this is one of those. Also, Disenchantment is one of those. Don't watch that with your kids. But it's an Amazon show. It's called Invincible, and it's like a superhero show. And my friend Jamie actually made me watch it. He's like, you have to watch this show. And I was like, I'm not like an action person, but I really liked it. I think because it was animated. I think I need that. But anyway, this song has nothing to do with that show other than the fact that it's about superheroes because yeah, I don't know. That's just kind of how I roll sometimes. But yeah, this is called Save Me.
You are not my savior, I love you, but this behavior's gotta be somehow a major side effect of love. I barely took a scratch and still you feel the need to act. You patch me up, it's an attack of protection. But ooh, I will let you call me baby, as long as you promise not to save me. Ooh, and I've been thinking about it lately, so don't save me. Promises you mean to break but end up keeping for the sake of tradition. Well, I think you should free yourself, 'cause there is always someone else who probably could use your help. And you know I can protect myself better anyway. So I will let you call me baby, as long as you promise not to save me. Ooh, and I will let you call me baby, but don't save me. 'Cause you know I get enough of being underestimated. When I'm by myself, I don't need that from you. And you know I get enough of being ignored and spoken down to. So this is what we're gonna do. Ooh, I will let you call me baby, as long as you promise not to save me. Ooh, and I've been thinking about it lately, so don't save me. And who knows what my kryptonite is, but it doesn't feel quite right if I fight battles not to win but to stay alive. So you can keep your jacket on, I'll be back before you know I'm gone. Sometimes you must say when you're wrong, I will be alright. And ooh, I will let you call me baby, as long as you promise not to save me. Ooh, and I've been thinking about it lately, so don't save me. So don't save me.
Thank you. And so I feel like I should clarify. I didn't 100% make it up. Basically, I'm not going to give any spoilers. I might, so if you're planning on watching this, plug your ears. But basically, there's, the superhero dude who's the main character, which is typical. But there's also this really, badass superhero girl. And I really thought that they were going to be, love interests. But this is the spoiler. Turns out they're not, at least for season 1. So I decided that they were, and I wrote a song about it. And yeah, that's one thing I really like about songwriting, is that reality is up to me, which is why it's great. Okay, so this is the song about me being socially awkward, which usually I'm fine with because it's just kind of part of who I am. And I'm okay with being awkward. I feel like most things aren't awkward if you can just take a step back and laugh at it, you know? And I've had enough experiences where it's like I'm so weird, or I do something that's just like so weird that, you know, the little weird things are fine. But this is kind of about when I am around like a large group of friends, especially people that I want to impress, I am super weird. And I think I'm not alone in that, but it's super awkward. And I will know I'm doing it and keep doing it. And so this song's about that. Even though, like I said, I have barely seen people in like a year and a half. But here we go.
Glass panes, picture frames hanging on the wall. I feel taller than yesterday, but I haven't changed at all. What's the point in being honest if honesty doesn't go around? I'd rather be a perfect liar, give up my integrity than to let you down. So what is all the fuss about? I am here and I'm proud. Hey everybody, look at me, can't seem to shut my mouth. And I love your eyes, but only when they're looking at me. Attention, baby. Sunblock, hip-hop, turn up the radio. You look like you could use some sleep, it doesn't matter though. And is it fair if I don't really care what you did last week? Anyway, I'll change the subject now to something that interests me. So what is all the fuss about? I am here and I'm loud. Hey everybody, look at me, can't seem to settle down. And I love your eyes, but only when they're looking at me. Attention, baby. And you must never have been the star of the show. And you must never have turned into someone you don't even know. So what is all the fuss about? I am here in the crowd. Hey everybody, look at me, can't seem to settle down. And I love your eyes, but only thing that I need is attention, baby.
Thank you. And it's very brave of you guys to clap after that. Yeah, anyway. Sorry, just kidding. That was meant to be funny. See, I'm getting there. At least I'm making my mom laugh. Okay, so this is also a new song. I have been writing a lot of music, I think because it's spring and because I have been having some social interactions, which is lovely. So, this one is called Center of the Room. It's not about me this time, though. Kind of same vibe, though, in my opinion.
your smiles with no skill, your accomplishment of great detriment to my will. You have no thought and you know not of what you do. There's a reason you're the center of each room. 'Cause it's no contest, you're the best one there. And so it makes sense I won't get anywhere. It's enough for me to occupy a small space in your mind and stay there every once in a while. You're so sharp, like a whip, smart enough to kill. I stumble up, fumble my luck, it's such a thrill. You can't be caught and still I thought that I was news. I'm compromised just as I thought I was immune. And it's no contest, you're the best one here. And does this make sense? It won't get any clearer. 'Cause it's enough for me to occupy a small space in your mind and stay there every once in a while. Do you not know how to take a hint? Or are you just ignoring it? If I've survived the worst of this, then what's a little more risk? 'Cause it's no contest, you're the best one, baby. So if this makes sense, I'll agree to maybe. It's enough for me to occupy a small space in your mind and stay there every once in a while. Can I stay here every once in a while?
Thank you. Let's see. Can you bring me my water bottle? I'm working on hydrating this summer. That's my goal. I used to never drink water, which is obviously very bad for you. I'm an athlete too. I'm going to run in college next year, and yeah, basically I need to drink water. I don't need to explain why I'm taking a sip from my water bottle. Anyway. Make sure you're hydrating because it's nice and warm and sunny and yep. I am going to play another song. It's a new one also. There we go. This is called Patience, I think. Practicing my patience on the best day in ages, waiting as the sages say to wait. What of all your aimless qualities, contagions? Yeah, something in your face is kinder than me. And you see, it's you. Your hair blows in the wind like mine, and I'm so
evasion. Bite into persuasion till you're full with it. Casually pacing myself on my phrasing. Don't be so complacent that you lose your wit and you see it's you. We recklessly fall out of line, and I'm so confused. What happened to all of our precious time? Focus, focus, don't miss this moment. Oh, time has not been painless, but the stains were made for making. 'Cause music can erase them and leave you whole. So as you listen to the last bit, the feeling of elastic pull me into its tragic and beautiful. And you see, it's you. We recklessly fall out of line, and I'm so confused. What happened to all of our precious time? Focus, focus, don't miss what I'm saying to you. Focus, focus, don't miss anything that I do. Focus, focus, don't miss this moment.
Thank you. All right, so this song is called, ooh, I shouldn't say that without knowing it. Anyway, this is a song. It's gonna come to me when I play it. The new ones, I never know what I end up naming them until some of the songs that are gonna be on my album that's released in July. Woo! We being my mom and I, she helps me come up with the song names because I don't like doing that because it feels like a lot of pressure. You know, it's everyone's first impression of a song, you know, if you play it, and it really probably doesn't matter that much. But anyway, I hate doing it, so my mom helps me with it, and some of them we changed while we were putting the album together and stuff. So anyway, what I'm saying is I do know how to play the song, even if I don't know the song name. This one was kind of inspired by, I feel like I'm 18 now, so I do feel like I have a little bit more of a voice as a legal adult. But I think that a lot of young women and young people in general, and women in general, it can be really easy to feel like you don't have a say in what's happening, that people don't take you seriously, and that I've been underestimated a lot by people, I feel like. And it's not always a bad thing, but it's usually a bad thing. So this song's kind of about that. And yeah. I hope none of you guys can identify with this, but I have a feeling that a lot of you will. So I was going to say the name of it again, but I don't know it, so here it is. Oh, it's called Better Than. That's what it's called.
God, why do you think of me like that? I know it's in your head, and I don't need you to fight my battles. I can do it with them. cut me a little bit of slack. I can do better than that. I can do better than that. God, why do you push yourself so hard, always to extremes? And I don't need you to explain everything. I know what you mean. You go forwards while I'm twice back, and you still think that I cheat. Even so, you don't seem to think of me as better than you've had. Well, I think that I can try, and I haven't been here for a while, so cut me a little bit of slack. I can do better than that. I can do better than that. I once thought that I could fly if I thought hard enough about it. I didn't jump, but I could have. And what if I had? You know I'm like that. Sometimes I still try when I can't, but I can do better than that. And I think that I can try, and I haven't been here for a while, so cut me a little bit of goddamn slack. I can do better than that. I can do better than that.
Thank you, guys. So this song is called Any Day. It's also a new song. And I submitted it yesterday, 2 days ago, for NPR's Tiny Desk contest. So you can watch it on their website. It's also up on my YouTube. And yeah, like Ingvild was saying, if you are interested in, you know, any of my social medias, YouTube, buying merchandise, etc., you can do all of that through my website. It's avaearl.com. AVAEARL. So yeah. One of my best friends, her mom for the longest time thought my name was Ava Carl because on my CD with the pink cover, the E has like a very like small like dash that goes through it, you know? So it kind of looks like a C. Anyway, that's totally unrelated. My name's Ava Earl. But they still call me Ava Carl over there at the Silvermans.
I'd trade you in for the rain any day. I don't really need this anyway. I swim fine without your help. I'd let you win in a race any day. I don't need to beat you anyway. I don't do it for myself. You know what? I will live in this moment, and if you want, we can try to hold it. Too many miles have passed without my notice, but this time at least I'll know it. Say it straight to your face any day. I'm not that scared of you anyway. Not scared enough to quit. And I tried so hard to hide from the pain, but it caught up to me anyway. Now I don't know what I've missed. Oh. You know what? I will live in this moment, and if you want, we can try to hold it. Too many miles have passed without my notice, but this time at least I'll know it. I'll know it. So did you mean when you said any day? I don't have that many anyway. It's not much of a choice. And I don't really hear that well these days, but I sure love your voice. Oh. You know what? I will live in this moment, and if you want, we can try to hold it. Too many miles have passed without my notice, but this time at least I know it.
Thank you. Is it alright if I play one more? Is one more song good? I don't know who to look at. One more? Oh, wait, wait. That's a good one. I'm gonna play, this is Forever Girl. It came out like a month ago or so. So it's on streaming platforms. It also has a music video, which you can find on my YouTube. Yeah. Here it is. Here it is. That's why I was sounding weird.
You write for me, I'm your muse. Pay me talentlessly, I'm amused. Calling me in shades of blue. Remold my figure till I'm all that is left of you. I am done looking at the city lights, wondering when I'll see them in the real life. I'm your love, but I don't wanna be anymore. Ask anyone, I'm not really your forever girl. You leave me be, I'm confused. What happened to all the time I spent with you? Light me up, I'm a fuse, and every time I try to talk, you turn up the news. I am done looking at the city lights, wondering when I'll see them in the real life. I'm your love, but I don't wanna be anymore. Ask anyone, I'm not really your forever girl. Pearl hate at me, bruised tattoos. When you apologize, it's just an excuse to color me in purples too. remold my figure till I'm broken from abuse. I am done looking at the city lights, wondering when I'll see them in the real life. I'm your love, but I don't wanna be anymore. Ask anyone, I'm not really a forever girl. Oh, I'll take a train, I'll get away from here. Oh, it takes some skill, but I know how to disappear. So I'm gone, I'm underneath the city lights, wondering what you're doing with your stupid life. When you die, I won't have to worry anymore, that I might somehow still be a forever girl, forever girl.
Thank you guys so much for having me. Super stoked to be here. Thank you guys for the video and thank you for the sound. Sounds amazing, and I'll see you guys around.
Give it up again for Ava Earl and Ava Carl. Great. Welcome for those of you who've made it since she started playing. Hi, Laura and family. Hey, hey, everyone. It's so good to see you. So good to feel real bodies on the real ground. And I've been kind of walking around here talking to the people of Anchorage, it feels like right now. And we're together again. We're outside. Music is live. The sun is shining. We organized the weather. Maybe Jackie over here organized the weather a little bit too. But we have some, I'm just going to do the jazz forecast. And the Jazz Fest forecast is as follows. We're going to have, in a little bit, we're going to have the forest that never sleeps on the museum lawn. It's wonderful to have an artist with the title that ends with "that never sleeps," because wherever it is that she never sleeps there. So you always wonder, where does she sleep? But before the forest that never sleeps comes on, I'll just say a few things about Spinard Jazz Fest, because yes, this is the first of the 2021 Music on the Lawn for Anchorage Museum, but it is a partnership not only with Downtown Partnership Performing Arts Center, but also with us, Spinard Jazz Fest. And we are in our 14th year. Welcome to the 14th annual Spinard Jazz Fest, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know how it happened, but it's still happening. And lots of you guys are involved. Lots of you guys have already got your tickets for tonight at Van's Dive Bar at 9:30 and 10:30 with Bethlehem Shalom and Ed Washington doing kind of R&B sets with full bands, and it's the first live music event over at Vans of the year after COVID, or on the way out of COVID. And tomorrow, a whole day of music at the new music and community venue in Spinard called The Nave. Church of Love has been refurbished and redone, and it is now The Nave. And we're going to be there all day tomorrow from 3 o'clock. And then there's a 6-hour-long yard party that you have to get invited to on Sunday, all day Sunday. So we're here in Anchorage downtown today, Spinard on Saturday, and a secret location, but very cool, all-day event on Sunday featuring, amongst others, super saturated sugar strings. So, I know you've all heard of them. Before I go off and introduce the next act, I want to also introduce to you the Spinard Jazz Fest table over there. Why don't you meander over to Carl and Michael and possibly another Michael sitting over there by the table. Talk to them about music and talk to them about Spinard and local community, local music. We are an organization that supports original music made in Alaska. And without us, you wouldn't have any Alaskan music playing right now. So there. So thank you for your support, and thank you for coming out and staying out. And I feel like we have to wait a little bit for the forest that never sleeps, because we're gonna introduce you to some other folks. Are we ready for this, or am I gonna cover a little bit? Shall I tell you some jokes? I have some really bad jokes. Just say no. Please. No. I hear you loud and clear. No, don't tell them. I'm not going to. We have a surprise or wonderful special treat for you right now. A very short set with some wonderful musician you're going to be able to hear for an hour tomorrow when you come to the Nave. But I just had a chance to work with these guys for a little bit in the last week or two. I'm totally blown away by their talents. They, like Ava, will go off and represent Alaska outside and make us all proud. And we're going to hear what they've got going on. Are you guys ready? You want to come a little closer then? There's like a beautiful staircase up here to walk up and everything. And I would like to introduce you to and ask you to give it up for the Pipeline Vocal Project.
Hi everyone. How are y'all doing? We're gonna do a little bit of checking our sound right now.
Is that one? You just take it out. I can put it down. Perfect. I am not part of this, so I should be turned off.
Set music back to the Heyman days. Everybody wants to be a cat, because a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. When playing jazz, he always has a welcome mat, cause everybody wants to be a cat. I'll tell ya, cause everybody digs a swing. Hello everyone, we are Pipeline Vocal Project. Y'all ready to have a good time? Everybody, 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 everybody wants to be a cat. Everybody, everybody, everybody wants to be a cat. I'll tell you, everybody, everybody, everybody wants
everybody wants to be. Hello, everyone. We are so excited to be here for one of our first live performances back. So, first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to our trio. To the left of me, we have Miss Molly Diani. She is our lady bass and alto. To the right of me, we have Miss Lisa Hawkins. Not only is she the founder of Pipeline Vocal Project, she is our vocal percussionist and alto. Now myself, I'm Audrey, and I'm your soprano. Together, we make Pipeline Vocal Project.
Thank you so much. We are so happy to be here. As you can tell, we are a contemporary a cappella trio, which means everything you are hearing comes from our human voice and mouth. And this next song is going to be one that was quite popular on the radio about 2 summers ago by the one and only Khalid. This is going to be Talk.
Hey, can we just start? Can we just start? Talk about where we're going before we get lost. Lend me our thoughts, can't get what we want without knowing. Yeah, started off right, I could see it in your eyes. I could tell that you're wanting more. What's been on your mind? There's no reason we should hide. Tell me something I ain't heard before. Oh, I've been dreaming about it. It's you that I'm on. So stop thinking about it. Can we just talk? Can we just talk about where we're going before we get lost? Lend me our thoughts, can't get what we want without knowing. Never felt like this before. I apologize if I moved too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're going. Oh, na na na. Penthouse view, have some flowers in the room. I'll make sure to leave the door unlocked. Now I'm on my way. I swear I won't be late.
I'll be there by 5 o'clock.
Ooh, can we just talk about where we're going? I never felt like this before. I apologize if we're moving too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Thank you to my special guest there. All right, so this next little segment we're going to be doing is part of a kind of segment we came up with during COVID, during Panini, during the Panasonic. It is our mini covers. So our Tuesdays series started online at Pipeline Vocal Project on most platforms. And it is kind of these little espresso shots of a cappella, these little kind of 1-minute covers. And so we're going to do a couple of our favorites for you now. All right, this first one is by Kalani. I like my girl just like I like my honey, sweet, a little selfish. I like my
'cause I'm a beautiful wreck, a colorful mess, but I'm funny. Oh, I'm a heartbreak vet with a stone cold neck. Yeah, I'm charming, charming. Whoa, the pretty girls in the world, but I'm in the space with you. Colored up the lines, I can't define. I thought it was fate with you. Heartache will stay with you. Fly great escapes with you.
All right, so we do have another one that was a fun little telegram we did, another one of those kind of espresso shot things. We'll send these as anniversary, birthday, graduation announcements. We did a bunch for Valentine's Day. They're really fun, little personal way people have been able to connect when they couldn't see each other in person. So this one was for two friends who were celebrating their 40th friend-iversary. It was so sweet. We were so happy to be part of it. So this one's going to be side by side.
And in honor of Jazz Fest, this one's a little bit jazzy.
Well, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny, just traveling along, singing a song side by side.
Through all kinds of weather, what if the sky should fall?
Just as long as we're together,
It doesn't matter at all.
well, they've all had their quarrels and
They've had their
parties. We'll be the same as we started, just traveling along, singing a song side by side, side by side. Thank you.
We are going to do one more song. This next song was quite the hit. If you are familiar with the Jonas Brothers, I know we were also ecstatic when they came back. And this was their debut comeback song. So this is Sucker.
Ooh, I'm a sucker for you, I'm a sucker. Ooh, I'm a sucker for you, I'm a sucker. Ooh, I'm a sucker for you, I'm a sucker. Ooh, I'm a sucker for you.
We got together, better than birds of a feather, you and me. We change the weather, yeah. I feel the heat in December when you're on me. I've been dancing on top of cars, stumbling at a bars. I follow you through the dark, can't get enough. You're the medicine and the pain, the tattoo inside my brain. And baby, you know it's obvious. I'm a sucker for you. Just stay the way and I'll go anywhere to find me. I'm a sucker for you. Any road you take, you know that you found me. I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things no one knows about you, about you. And you're making the typical me break my typical rules. It's true, sucker. Ooh, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for you, for you. Ooh, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for you. Don't complicate it. 'Cause I know you and you know everything about me. I can't remember, yeah, all the nights I don't remember when you're around me. I've been dancing on top of cars and stumbling at a bars. I follow you through the dark and get enough. You're the medicine and the pain, the tattoo inside my brain. And baby, you know it's obvious. I'm a sucker for you. Just say the word and I go anywhere to find me. I'm a sucker for you. Any road you take, you know that you found me. I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things no one knows about you, about you. And you're making the typical me break my typical rules. It's true, sucker. Ooh, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for you, for you. Ooh, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for you.
Ooh, I'm a sucker for you. I'm a sucker. Ooh, I'm a sucker for you. I'm a sucker. Ooh, I'm a sucker for you. I'm a sucker. Ooh, I'm a sucker for you.
Thank you. Thank you all very much for having us.
Working again. I'm so sorry. I was so excited I just ripped the microphone off the stand and the cable came off. Give it up again for the Pipeline Vocal Project. Oh my lord. Whew, I gotta sit down. So excited. So this is what we're doing. We're streaming, and KTUU might be showing some stuff. We're also multimedia. That my wife, who's stuck in our condo 2 blocks away, texted me and say, I can see you looking on your phone. Watch the performance. I mean, we're so connected these days. It's ridiculous. If she hears this right now, I'll say I am now not on my phone. But no, we've been trying to stay on top of this social media stuff. And now I'm just so tired of it right now, so I'm just saying to you guys face to face, will you please come and see us for the rest of the weekend as well? Because it's awesome to see you. It's so great to have live audience, live music. Thank you for being here, and thank you again to the wonderful performers. And the forest that never sleeps outside the Anchorage Museum, at least not to my knowledge, is about to... I just don't know where she sleeps, but she never does it. So I'm just going to talk over the set change here, because nobody will notice that I'm talking over anything. I don't know if I did say this before, but we do have a table over here, and there's 4 delightful-looking young men standing around it right now, and we should have some more people go over there and talk to them about Spinner Jazz Fest and about music. Another cool thing that we had happen this year is that we are now the proud publishers of a 316-page tome with Alaskan music, original Alaskan music. It's called the Alaska Real Book. So if you are a kind of person who likes to learn tunes out of reading music, playing with the band, learning to play, playing the piano, play really well, play really bad, it doesn't matter. We have a book for you, Alaska Real Book. You can get it here. You can go over and kind of leaf through it, and you can see that there's, well, I think there's more than 50 composers represented in that book, and we're working on it some more. I want to thank the Anchorage Museum again, Rebecca and other people here who've made made this possible. This is the first one. Give it up for the people. She's been out here mowing the lawn since 6 a.m. No, she didn't. Well, somebody did. It's great to see grass again, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's right. The forest that never sleeps did the lawn. We bring musicians here who are multi-talented. Just call us up and ask us to mow the lawn or play some beautiful ballads. We could do it all at the same time. So yeah, tonight we are actually doing 2 things. Those of you who still are not sick of streaming, hang on. Did you hear that? I didn't hear it. So, nobody heard that. At 7 o'clock tonight, we have the final Amplify Alaska. Has anybody here heard of Amplify Alaska? It's a new music series for live music or musicians in Alaska who are talking to people who are doing things for charity, running charity organizations. So instead of the charity calling us up and saying, would you like to play, we, the musicians, call the charity up and say, would you like to talk to us about your wonderful organization? And then we stream it. So we do that once a month called Amplify Alaska, and you can find us on the website and on YouTube. And guess what? Look for Amplify Alaska, and then you'll find us. And tonight at 7 o'clock, there is the final episode of that series. And afterwards, we do a live kind of a collaboration between us, Spinner Jazz Fest, and us, Amplify Alaska. And there we are. It's working. And we're going to be advanced for the rest of the night. 9:30 Bethlehem Shalom, and then 10:30 Ed Washington. we have a full day at the Nave. The Nave, for those of you, have to kind of debrand it a little bit. The Nave is a new venue here in Spenard. It used to be called the Church of Love, but now it's even more lovely because it's called the Nave. And you should come there tomorrow and see me play at 5 o'clock. And many other people playing before and after. I think it's maybe like 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, and all day you should come and get your tickets over there at the table. And now I have a feeling the sound check is over. Would you like the microphone? I might put it on the stand for you. Here I come, step by step. Am I on TV? Maybe my behind is on television. And give it up for the force that never ever sleeps.
You guys give it up for Ingvild and Gutu and everyone from Spenard Jazz Fest who has made this possible. It is really such a treat to be here. And thank you for sharing your microphone with me. It's really such a pleasure to be here to make music. And I want to just take a moment. So if you do find yourself clapping again, make sure to include a little bit of applause for Spenard Jazz Fest, the Anchorage Museum Pipeline Vocal Project, Ava Earl, Lucy and Bennett and Scott and everybody doing audio and video, and all of our photographers, and also for yourselves. And I'm going to sing this song for my friend Sarah. Dear Sarah, I wrote you a letter, but you'll never get it, 'cause I made up the address and because you are gone. I wrote it to say the world was all ending, or maybe just halting. All our lives are defaulting so humankind doesn't fall. These days are so crazy, some mornings so lazy, paralyzed in my own bed. Be sure to go hiking each day to my liking, but I cannot get out of my head. There are children who think this is normal, but this is not normal. We were all in a lockdown. Tell me, when did it end? It ended! You guys, it ended! Oh, this is what we got when a pangolin and a bat walked into a bar. Or was it a market? All I know is this dreamscape was like a nightmare on earth. Making days a routine helped keep me held at the seams, productive as ever could be. It was abs in the AM, all the songs, yes, I'd play them. How I wish that you were here to see. Dear Sarah, I've been wearing your sweatshirt every day for a week now. The waist is all cinchy, but the graphic is neat. And I wear it because your memory is with me, and because it's still winter. But I promise you something, you'll have a letter by spring. But you won't believe a thing. Thank you all so much. So it's a really beautiful sunny day here, but this is technically my ballad project. Sometimes I play atonal trombone at home and get real rowdy. Manny knows. But I'm going to play you a few sweet songs, because we've all felt a lot of things over the last year. This is a song called Late Bloomers, because I learned a lot this year. My arms must be growing shorter, for I do not seem to reach out much these days. And my heart must be growing harder, for each time it fires up, it gains a thicker glaze. Why do I cry to the pictures of golden retrievers I see on TV? Still haven't figured that one out. And my bones must be growing brittle, for I cannot seem to beat the daily grind. And my mind must be growing fickle, for I tire of the thrill of smoke and mirror and life. Why must we be such a mess when we learn to express after every new fall? Oh, we're just late bloomers. Oh, we'll all be early to the grave. Oh, we're just late bloomers. Oh, we'll just be early to the grave. Well, my drive must be growing dried up, for I fear each time I start I'm destined just to fail, and my dreams must be growing vivid. Tell you friends, they're growing all too real. Where did I make a wrong turn? I'm just wanting to learn how to change these old ways. Ooh, I'm a late bloomer. Oh, I'll be early to the grave. Oh, we're just late bloomers. Oh, we'll all be early to the grave. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for letting me get all emotional. I'd like to sing this next song. It's a little bit of an older tune, but it feels so great to play, and it's a great song to sing to thank the weather for doing what it's doing right now. This tune is called Rivulets. And I'd like to sing it in honor of the rain that can come another day. Rivulets run into a rainstorm. Rivulets go to the sea. Run like water. Flowing down the eaves. Won't you wash yourself clean in those rains as they fall? Oh, if these walls could speak, all those histories they'd seen. When the blue above is hidden, but it isn't today. And those clouds, they rumble nigh. I await their glorious showers. As those tears fall from the sky. Won't you wash yourself clean in those rains as they fall? Forest lush and evergreen, lush and growing tall. Won't you wash yourself clean in those rains as they fall? Oh, if these walls could speak, all those histories they see. Rivulets run into a rainstorm. Rivulets go to the sea. I would like to sing a song about flowers. Is that okay with y'all? Man, Michael, how you doing? This is Michael Dickerson. He's also instrumental in this Jazz Fest thing. Thank you for doing this so we can all come do this. This is really wonderful. I told my bandmate from the Super Saturated Sugar Strings, he said, have a good gig. I'll see you later tonight. And I said, yeah. I brought my sunglasses in case I cry with joy. But those are the tears you shouldn't ever cover. You should never cover any tears, really. But those are the ones that I was like, I should bring magnifying glasses for those, because it does make me feel so happy to play music. And doubly happy to play it for you all. This is called Lilacs. And it was written for my best friend's garden. Bleeding hearts live in your garden. Underneath the lilac trees. When I see your fires burning, my mind and soul are put to ease. Daylight fades into the morning. Darkness soaring like a bird. Sowing feelings to my heart with every note. Tying knots with every word. Weeks slip by like speeding seconds on our wrists. In this world turned upside down, balance found in the arm around my shoulder, and a palette for your dreams. And a pillow for your seams. Bleeding hearts live in your garden. And maybe in some of your gardens too. Thank you all so much. All right, we warmed you up easy. Now we're going to get weird. You ready to get a little weird? Okay. I love you too. Oh, hi, Kinsey. I do. I really do. Okay. We got to reposition that microphone, get everything all ready here. So this song, I had a bit of a coffee-related accident. In the fall, I was drinking a lot of coffee because it was the fall, and it was, you know, I think Pipeline Vocal gals called it the panini, this last year of panini. And it was a very strange time, and I was drinking a lot of coffee to get through the days. And one day I was drinking a lot of coffee, and I decided to cook right after that. And I took a good bit of my hand off that day. So it was a weird time because I could only play instruments one-handed. So I could only play with this hand for a while. And so this is a song that I wrote as soon as I got that finger back. I was like, I'm just going to use this finger a bunch because it's back, and now I got it. So anyway, this is a tune called November. I dreamt of the month of November. I didn't need to fear a thing. I wondered if I could remember how to whistle and how to sing. Sing, sing, sing. I'm growing tired of this illness, and I haven't even caught the thing. How can you sing so free and so guiltless when we are not allowed to sing? Sing, sing, sing. I don't know if things will ever be the same. Still not sure. I wondered if I still have meaning, if my tree falls but one can hear. This country divided and leaning in the direction of oppression and fear, 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 fear. But wait, we knew we'd be here for a while, so you'd better hurry up and wait. Body aching, but I should still smile, always edging till we meet our fate. Fate, fate, fate. I'm sure that things will never be the same. I dreamt of the month of November. I didn't need to fear a thing. Thanks, y'all. So now I'm going to play you another song that was also written when I only had, well, that song was written right after I got my left hand back. This one was written before I got my left hand back from a different injury. It was a weird year. I just kept breaking things, but I kept breaking the left hand. So I wrote this song with my right hand. And you'll hear the distinct moment when my left hand healed, which is kind of cool because like now we're here and you're like, whoa, her left hand healed magically right now. Or at least makes me feel like that. So I kind of feel like if I play this song again in front of people, it's like I get to doubly heal, triply heal, you know? We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it'll heal. Otherwise you're just gonna hear this for a long time. Sometimes you lose a little bit of what you're wanting. Other times you choose to hang out with the ghosts who are haunting you. Never knew what you had till it was gone. Still things change, and in absence all our hearts grow fond. Sometimes you fear at the finish you will lose endurance. Other times you hear only silence when you need assurance. We never revealed the status quo, we withheld our great beyonds. Still things changed, and with knowledge all our hearts grow fond. And with knowledge all our hearts grow fond. Thank you so much. It feels really great to also have both hands again. Did anybody else get injured during the last year? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, man. We could talk about that on Set Break all day. This is another older tune. This is called Fall. And it's a nice little lullaby. But I'm going to play it for you now because then there'll still be a few other songs you can sleep through. But then after this, you're going to have to get back up and go to all the other Jazz Fest events because there's so much amazing music happening. How many of y'all are going to go over to Vans and hear Ed and Bethlehem Shalom tonight? Oh, yeah. If you're not clapping, I encourage you to find one of those people who's clapping and be like, what's the deal? Thanks again for hanging out, y'all. I felt you fall from the cliffs into the arms of sleep, snoring and twitching, the beat of your drum strong underhand. My heart is your home. Won't you drink from this spring full of all my words? My love in the sun that sparkles in your eyes. I gather sticks to dam this flood to the end of time. A torrent of feelings tearing my shores apart. Where do you seek hope? Does it hide in the boughs or the coldest streams? Or did it freeze long before it blooms? And how do I leave you when all I want is to set roots strong and deep? This ocean of feeling has crashed on my shores, and all I can do is tread through the white, thrashing and gasping for my breath, tread through the night. I regret that I'm asking too much. I ride your waves, your time, pulling me out to sea. You keep me afloat, please. Lash me to a pylon so I'll be saved. I ride your waves, your time, pulling me out to sea. You keep me afloat, please. Lash me to a pylon so I'll be saved. I felt you fall from the cliffs into the arms of sleep. That was my lullaby to sing myself to rest. So I think I'm going to play you 3 more tunes, and this next one I have to give a shout out to the friends who inspired it. So do y'all know Emma Hill's music? Oh, so good. She's so good. She is playing a show tomorrow night as well. So if you like her music, I think it's not part of Jazz Fest, but you should go to Jazz Fest and go to her thing, then go to more Jazz Fest. Keep doing all the things. But she put on a show with NAMI, the National Alliance for Mental Illness, here, their Anchorage chapter. And she did a show where we all set up down in Kincaid Park and you listened on your radio in your car. So this was in the middle of the pandemic. Couldn't really like hang out, but you could sit in your car and watch us from right there. It was really cool. And so I got to be a part of that show, as was she. Ed Washington, Nick Carpenter, Olive Moon, Jay Bird Parkhurst. Really great crew of friends. And man, I was so inspired after that show. I went home and I wrote this song. It's called Therapy. Neuroses, yes. Been struggling to breathe against this gnawing in my chest. And days go by. I like wearing a mask because you can see me crying. Don't have too long. Now the salt is pouring out and we're drowning deep in sad songs. We needed this. Oh, music to my ears is a different kind of bliss. Touch of your hand. We're in waves, but we're here suffocating on the dry land. Reach out and feel. Been living in a daydream, can't remember what it's like to be real. Been out so hard, nation down, not allowed to go out past our backyard. The fires blaze, stare into the pyre. It's time to find a new way. Leave home, ride out tonight, chase a fading midnight light again. When will we learn? Everything was fine until it took a turn. Hope is a whisper in the wind. This is not a mere means to an end. So let go and start to live. We've only got one life to give. So let go and start. Thanks, y'all. And I gotta just do the E.T. finger, Christina Geen, touch of your hand. My friend came up at that show and I was outside and I felt someone from behind me like tap my body and I was like, oh, a human. It was my friend who I hadn't seen in so many months and she's here tonight. Thanks for hanging out with us for Jazz Fest. All right, now I'm gonna get real on you one more time and then I'll get fun on you. Is that a deal? Can we have the metaphorical handshake? One real, one fun? I'm kidding, they're all fun. Well, maybe this year wasn't all fun. This song is called Steel. And I think it might be, well, I don't know. You tell me. I don't always think things that sound sad are sad, you know? Within sadness, there's a great amount of opportunity for change and growth. So while this song felt sad at the time I wrote it, I realized maybe it was just our bones having a big old growth spurt. Maybe the bad news sets us free. If that's how it's gotta be. Maybe the sky was bound to fall. Well, I'm just glad I caught your call. 'Cause I just thought you didn't want bare bones. And the truth was hidden in our impatience in the end. And now the world's turned upside down. Mountains, the sky, the clouds, the ground. It falls apart before it starts sometimes. Broken glasses crashing, crashing, lashing out. They scream and shout. 8 stars of blue. America the beautiful,
our bruises show on purple mountains' majesty. The truth unfolds. America the horrible, the alpenglow still burns inside of me. But if the dawn brings early light, maybe things will be all right. Entire nation in a rut. Yeah, we all feel it in our gut. The breaking down, the very ground on which we stand. Our secrets out, life comes about this way. But maybe the bad news sets us free. If that's the way it's gotta be. Thank you all so much. You're such a gracious audience of like beautiful, smiling humans with great sunglasses and awesome outfits. And you're wearing something other than the same pair of pajamas I wore for like this last year. This is so exciting. All right. Now, I do have to apologize in advance because I'm going to have to scoot out of here like one of those little scooters from the gym class in 4th grade, the one that you sit on and you just... I'm going to have to do that because I've got to run off to another show tonight. But I really do want to encourage you to greet your fellow, friends and colleagues and people on the lawn, with great respect and social distance and whatnot, but say hello to each other. Check out all the other events for Jazz Fest. There's so much going on. There's a show at Vans later tonight, more live streaming and all kinds of great stuff. And all day tomorrow and Sunday, I'll see you with the super saturated Sugar Strings from a slightly larger stage because I don't think we could fit all of us on this one. But it's really been such a pleasure to be here. My name is Kat Moore. I am the forest that never sleeps. And this song is called Busted. I actually wrote this song 2 years ago, but I was too busted to finish it. And I'm not talking about broken left hand. I'm talking about broken hearts. Well, I've been busted. I've been kicking it too hard. Oh, now the birds are singing, trees are blowing, and there's green grass in the yard. I wanted to love you, but it wasn't meant to be. And now I'm casting my line, thankful there's so many fish in the sea. Deep blue, anytime I see you, it's true. Thought these waves would pass me by, but they're still saw in my eye, 'cause I just wanted you to be mine. Oh yes, I'm busted, flew too close to the sun. Oh yeah, my eyes went blind, lost my direction, and my heart went so numb. Love you, but it wasn't up to me. Oh, now I'm casting my line, thankful there's so many fish in the sea. Oh yes, I'm casting my line, thankful there's so many fish. Oh yes, I'm casting my line, thankful there's so many fish. Oh yes, I'm casting my line,
Thankful that there are so many fish in the sea. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Happy Jazz Fest!
You're the best.
Such a treat.
That was amazing. This is really, truly beautiful. I have not seen anything this beautiful. You guys are all beautiful. Guys, gals, everybody here is beautiful. The weather is beautiful. Kat is beautiful. The way she's been playing pipeline vocals is beautiful. Ava Earl, that was a beautiful show. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I also need to thank as well Anchorage Museum. Without them, we would not be here doing this. Rasmussen Foundation as well has given us the money to be able to do this. Atwood Foundation. There are too many people to thank. Lucy Peckham, both their sound. Oh my goodness. That's why everything sounds so good. Scott Ingram, everybody, thank you so much for being here. We have a couple more things going on later in the weekend. So this is, of course, First Friday on at the Anchorage Museum lawn. But over at Vans tonight at 9 o'clock, there will be more happening. And then tomorrow is an all-day marathon of jazz at the Nave, formerly called the Church of Love. So that's 3 to 9 tomorrow. We have more information about that at a little table over there that Ingvild mentioned much more eloquently than I will try. I also can't do the improvs as she does. Kat, you can keep playing, but it's not going to sound very good. And then, of course, on Sunday, there's one more concert. You don't want to miss that one. It's going to be really special. So get in touch with us, us being everybody that you see wearing one of these things. It says Spinard Jazz Fest, or SJF. And we'll give you all the information you want and then a little bit more. All right, I'll see you at Vans. Take care. I'm sorry, one more thing. There's also a concert here tomorrow. It almost slipped my mind. Not only do we have concerts tomorrow at the Nave over in Spinard, there's also another one here. All right, take care.
Happy Jazz Fest! Don't miss Vans. I'm missing Vans, but only because I have to go be somewhere else doing this. But Vans is going to be amazing. It's like all these amazing solo artists and full bands. It's crazy. They're like, my FOMO brain is like,
That's all good.